three things to cover, if you wouldn't mind. Thing number one. This was Deanna's idea and all of Deanna's work. Yay! And she should get all. I get to be the face of the party who did it, but Deanna did everything. So it really all thanks go to her.
Great job.
That's thing number one. Thing number two is it is, I think, an incredibly rare experience for a family to move somewhere new and feel as welcomed as we have already. And I'm just getting warmed up. Thank you. Oh, thank you. And in large part, that's to Deanna. In large part, is to Jessica. I just have to tell you guys this. Before we moved here, Jessica put Emily on a text chain with all the mobs in the neighborhood and just says, hey, this is Emily. She's moved in the neighborhood. Just make sure you welcome her. And I know, oh my God, maybe choked up already. Bring it on. I know that it meant so much to Emily, but I can't deny how much it meant to me too. So all the neighbors over here, thank you guys. I can't tell you. If you wouldn't mind, a quick story. The other day I picked up Addison from school because Steve and Deanna were busy, and I walk up and I see all the moms. And I'm a stay-at-home dad, for those of you that don't know. And for the first time in my life, I caught myself, I was like, well, hey, Mom! Jessica, Casey! And I'm obviously saying it jokingly, but it was really, it was so. No, I really did. And that's just I'm the guy. So
before he called to the principal and filled her up.
That's not true. I know her from the anyway. So look, imagine I'm the guy. Imagine what it's been like for Emily. She's been invited to wine nights and just so integrated already. And so thank you. And lastly, Emily, Don't look at Mike. Don't look at Mike.
Lynn's like hiding behind Jeff.
I'm sure you guys know this. Most of you know this. Some of our new neighbors might not. More silence. Thank you, Mom. Emily and I have been married for 7 years, and just warming up. And for some of those years, I haven't always treated Emily the way that she should be treated, because you guys all know this. She's the best. She's the best there ever was. And if you guys think you're lucky to know her, imagine what it's like for me to get to be married to her. She's just warming up. Last thing. There's a joke coming. I'll pick it up. There's a joke coming. Last thing. Almost all of you know that Emily is a perfectionist. And I'm whatever the opposite of that is. I'm a complete failure in most academic things that I try to do. And I say that because Emily's entire life, she has worked hard at everything that she has done. And as someone that basically coasted through high school and college and wound up on a reality show, wait, I have to tell a quick story. We're hanging a picture. I'm doing this other way. I'm hanging a picture.
Oh, it's fine. I know where this is going.
And it's her poppies up on so you can see it. It's her poppies up in the corner.
It's my favorite painting ever. I bought it by myself. It was my first big purchase in Chicago.
Yeah.
And
It means a lot to her. I know that.
Yeah.
I hang it, and she comes up and she goes, it's not level. And I was like, here we go. So she pulls out her phone, and there's an app on your iPhone that's a level. She puts it up on top and backs up, and it's green, and it says 0 degrees. And I'm like, yeah! But there's these two little indicators, and it is, to her credit, it's a little off. So it's 0 degrees,
but
a little off.
2 degrees.
And Emily was like, the right side's got to come up a little. And I was like, oh shit, here we go. So we started taking out the nails, we put it back in, and we finally get it so that it's even on the hash marks. And Emily's like, now we can rest. And I'm using that as an example of Emily has poured that amount of care and energy into her work and into her friends and into her tennis career. She got a D1 scholarship. So all of that is to say, you don't end up in a house like this unless you work as hard as Emily. Because I'd be in an underpass in Glendale. So I think there's this illusion that our friends and family have that at one time I was one of the most eligible men in America. And it may seem like like.
Questionable. I told you.
It may seem like because of that she was lucky to marry me, but I'm so lucky to have married her. So happy. Okay, guys, don't tell me. All right, and John, if you want to walk everyone through what the beer is.